Well, Abdulrazzaq Al-Saiedi is a senior researcher with Physicians for Human Rights, and he joins me now live from Boston. Abdulrazzaq Al-Saiedi, your organization has come out with a report which provides forensic evidence of attacks on physicians, medical staff, patients, and unarmed civilians. Can you tell us how you got this evidence? Do you have people in Bahrain documenting this?
Yeah. We have team went to Bahrain in early April, and they did dozens of interviews and investigations. And the team consists of 2 experts, the deputy director, and the other one is a physician. He's the head of the examination center in Texas.
Okay.
And they
well,
evaluate.
What kind of evidence did you find?
There is excessive forces used by the Bahraini government, and also tortured. Some patients being beaten and tortured and being tied at the hospitals. Some doctors being kidnapped and being abducted and being tortured because they stick with their rule, which is the rule of their ethical duty, not the rule of the government.
Right. On the government side, a senior counsel at the Information Affairs Authority has told us that they themselves have footage, particularly regarding the 15 doctors whose case is under intense scrutiny at the moment. They say they have footage themselves of evidence of medics' involvement in stirring the uprising. What do you know about this?
Well, regardless about what they have, but if you talk about the fair trial, we have 2 points here, as we pointed out, and we need to stress. Number one, for these doctors, they are civilians and they are professional. For them being tried before a hybrid military court, that does not meet with the minimum standard of fair trials. Why it's on military court? And in July, the government they said that they will refer all the cases and all the defendants to the civilian trial. But then a few weeks later, they reversed their decisions, and they said, no, some of them they will refer to the civilian trial, and the other one, and the other group, they will refer to the military trial. This is number one. And number two, the allegation of torture and abuses. Unfortunately, the report we have that the judges didn't listen to the defendants. They didn't give any consideration. And we are strongly called for this report of torture should be investigated, and the perpetrator should be should be held accountable. And we see these charges are politically motivated, and they should not be tried. But now they are being convicted. So now we call the Bahraini government to not carry out the sentence. We strongly urge the government to not carry out the sentence.
Thank you so much. Abdulrazzaq Al-Saiedi, a senior researcher with Physicians for Human Rights, speaking to us about the case of the Bahraini doctors who are currently being charged. Thank you.